get this meeting started. My name is Dr. Erin Sloan. I'm a cardiac surgeon at Grace Sloan Memorial Hospital in Seattle. Once my husband, Mark, sometimes was referred to as McSteamy, passed away in a tragic airplane accident, RIP. I've decided to help those in need who might be embarrassed or confused about their heart condition. I've worked in many different cardiac scenarios, so today we'll discuss each individual case and see how we can help you. Everyone in this room was referred to by their doctor to come here for support for their heart conditions and complications. To give you a brief overview of what your condition entails, angina pectoris is defined as transient referred cardiac pain resulting from cardiac ischemia or lack of proper blood flow to the heart. The pain may be located in the substernal region of the heart, jaw, neck, or arms. Some of you present might have even suffered from an acute myocardial infarction, which can be described as the necrosis of cardiac myocytes resulting from prolonged ischemia attributable to complete vessel occlusion. Before we start, let's take a minute to each write down a word and describe how angina makes you feel.
This wag. What an irritation.
Totes not cool.
Sounds like we have a lot of mixed feelings in this room. So now let's all take a minute, let's go around, and you can each tell us your story, and we can see how we can help you.
Hey guys, my name's Becky.
Howdy, Becky.
What's up, Becky?
And we are totes gonna be best friends because we all have angina. Okay, so just a little bit about myself. I love cuticle care. And I love shopping and watching the E! Network. It's my favorite thing to do. So, I'm from a small little town called Los Angeles. I don't know if you've heard of it, but that's where I'm from. And just to tell you a little story about my angina. I was shopping one day at the Louis Vuitton store, and the consultant told me about this amazing deal. And I was like, OMG, I totes gotta go check it out. So I walked in there, and I saw this purse that I've been wanting forever, and it was on sale, and I was like, oh my god! And then something happened, and I fell on the floor. Like, I shopped till I dropped. And then when I woke up, my chest was really hurting. I guess you could just say I'm a survivor. I am living with angina.
Thanks for sharing your story, Becky. We love hearing so people are able to relate to you. Angina can be caused by a variety of things. Anxiety, emotion, stress are all common causes of angina. For you, it sounds like your blood pressure goes up when you go shopping. Sounds like you spend too much time shopping, maybe walking in heels too much. So to prevent the symptoms of angina, we need to live a healthy lifestyle. This isn't just eating right or working out more. We need to have a healthy mental lifestyle as well. What this means for you is maybe having a plan when you go in shopping so we don't get stressed, or maybe even shopping less.
Hey, everyone, how y'all doing? My name's Betty Lou.
Oh, hey girl.
And it's very nice to meet y'all. And I guess I can come up here and tell y'all a little something about my condition or whatnot. But now let me just start by saying I killed many things in my time. And I've been hunting my whole life. And I've hunted turkey, and I've hunted deer, and I've hunted hogs. And I even hunted them dang raccoons at my mama's back 40 so that she could make some coon stew. Now, that's the best coon stew in the country mile, let me tell you what. But I've hunted dang near everything. But this past doe season, let me tell y'all something weird has been going on with me. Now, this past doe season, I've been going out in my hunting club and getting all my stands and my corn ready. But this year was something different. And I go out in my stand and I pick up my tree to put my stand in like I usually do. Now, I ain't talking about them little old pine trees. I'm talking about them big old pine trees about this big around, about 20, 30 feet up in there. Now, in my opinion, there's only two ways to kill a deer: to get higher than a deer or lower than a deer. And I'm all about getting higher than a deer, to get that bird's eye view. Y'all know what I'm talking about? But anyway, now I come up in my deer stand one day about 4:30 in the p.m. and boy, shoot, it was hot. I was sweating like a sinner in church. But now I start to come up in my deer stand, and I get about halfway, and I get to where I can't breathe no more. So my chest gets to hurting on me, and it feels really tight, and I feel like I'm about to die, like I'm about to see Jesus or something. And I know it ain't right. And my chest hurts so bad, and I can't hardly hunt no more. Like, what's a girl like me supposed to do now she can't hunt? How am I supposed to get the groceries? And I don't know what's wrong with me, guys, but I know it ain't right. I mean, I didn't know my ticker's ticking right, old son. I'm only 20 years old. Now, doctor, what's wrong with me?
Not to worry, we'll get this figured out, Betty Lou. It sounds like you're experiencing chest pain when you're completing moderate to somewhat vigorous activity. This is termed typical angina, and it's provoked by physical exertions. So for you, it was when you were climbing the tree or going out for your daily hunt. Angina is typically rated on a scale from 1 to 4. So your level 1 is light and barely noticeable. Your level 2 is moderate and it starts to become more bothersome. Level 3 is moderately severe and it becomes very uncomfortable. And your level 4 is most severe or intense pain you've ever been in. So since you've already been diagnosed by your doctor for typical angina, your doctor's next step will be to prescribe you glycerol trinitrate, which will hopefully help you help with the level of pain you experience. Hopefully we can keep you in that level 1 range. You can help yourself by being more physically active all the time. So when you do these physical activities, it's just not random spouts of activity and it's more consistent and you're living a healthier lifestyle. So we are able to keep track of your angina. An angina log is a common recommendation from physicians. So if you guys look under your seats, we've provided logs for everyone. So we're able to keep track of when you experience your angina, and maybe this will help us figure out what we need to change in our lifestyle to prevent angina symptoms.
Okay, what's up, y'all? My name's Trina. How y'all doing?
Hi, I'm trying to...
Okay, so listen. I ain't gonna lie. Your girl likes to get down. Okay. So there I was in the club doing my thing. I was joking. They was looking. I was working and twerking. And then it hit me. And I thought to myself, oh my God, I done twerked too hard. I done twerked up a chest pain. And okay, I have a confession. This done happened a couple times before when I was at the club. I'd be in the middle of a circle, busting a move, shaking it like a salt shaker. Everybody like, go Trina. Hey, go Trina. But this time, it was a little different. It was more than just a chest pain. I broke out in a cold sweat and felt like nauseous, and I was lightheaded, and my jaw even hurt. And I mean, listen, Angina fam, I got a reputation to uphold. I can't tell my girls I can't come out tonight because I got a condition. And I mean, listen, I done seen a doctor, and he said I got some kind of heart disease, blah, 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 and I could have me a heart attack. But I think he be lying because I'm too young to be having a heart attack. I mean, my grandma had one time, but homegirl was like 65 years old, so. But she was a legend. Girl used to get down too, so that's probably where I got it from. But anyways, that's my deal. Thank you.
Trina, the symptoms you explained are indeed symptoms of a myocardial infarction, which is a kind of heart attack. Your doctor sent some information over, and it looks like from your EKG you had an elevated ST segment. A myocardial infarction is the irreversible death of heart muscle secondary to prolonged lack of oxygen supply, which is termed ischemia. Approximately 1.5 million cases of myocardial infarction occur in the U.S. Some symptoms are very similar to those of angina, and angina can indeed be a symptom of myocardial infarction. Some other symptoms include fatigue, your typical chest discomfort, and nausea or pain in your jaw or arm. Your myocardial infarction will probably have intense pain for 30 to 60 minutes. So in that time, you do need to go to a doctor and make sure that it is nothing more and that it is controlled. I know before the meeting we had discussed if it probably had anything to do with your grandma, because like you said, your grandma did have a heart attack. Not necessarily has to do with your grandma, but you probably live similar lifestyles, so you might not have the healthiest lifestyle choices. But I am going to tell you, you might want to listen to your doctor, and he has suggested a coronary artery bypass graft surgery. So hopefully you get that surgery so you can continue twerking at the club with your friends. Otherwise, it could turn into something more or even result in death. So let's make sure you go talk to your doctor and get that surgery done so you can continue living a happy life. Well guys, that is the end of our meeting for this week. Since you all have an angina log now, make sure you take that home with you and keep track of any symptoms of your myocardial infarction or angina. Write it all down so we are able to see what events occurred before and after, and we can keep better track of it and hopefully change your lifestyles so that you no longer have angina, or at least not as severe angina. So take your angina logs and hope to see you back here next week. Please pronounce this word.
Angina.
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 Word. Angina.
Angina?
Yes.